Have you ever finished a coding tutorial and thought, okay, great, I understand the concepts. What do I do now? One of my viewers asked this question. So they had completed my tutorial about building a REST API in Go and Gin. Now they want to start contributing to open source, but they don't know what the next step is. Does that sound familiar to you? In this video, I'm going to show you two paths that actually work. Number one, contributing to open source projects, or number two, building your own apps. Let's start with open source. So there's a myth that you need to be an expert to start contributing to open source. However, that is not correct. On GitHub, there is a repository called First Contributions. And the only purpose of this repository is to teach beginners how the contribution process works in open source. After you made that first contribution to that repository, my advice is start looking up the tools that you use and like. The first thing I recommend you to do is just reading the code. How do they structure the project? How do they handle errors? How is the documentation? Just get yourself familiar with the project. Once you feel comfortable reading the code, I would advise you to doing small contributions. So maybe there's a spelling mistakes in the documentation, or some documentation is missing a part. Is there any place that are missing unit tests that you can write? After you've done that, you can dive into more complex issues that you can solve. Next, let's start about the second path. So building your own apps. So let's say you watch a tutorial how to use the Gin framework. My advice then is to build a project that uses that technology. But I also think you shouldn't just build a random project. Build something that solves a problem and gives value. It can be an app that you wanted for yourself for a long time, or maybe you're solving a friend's problem, or maybe you just found out a very good business opportunity that you think you could create from this application. And the reason why you should try to solve real problems, that's because you will discover how challenging some things can be, and you will gain a lot of experience. And this experience you can only get from encountering hard problems that you manage to solve. And maybe you are thinking, but I don't have any good ideas what to build. And that's why I built ideagiver.io. Is specifically designed to give developers business ideas they can actually build. So it takes complaints that people are having and turn them into real business ideas. The takeaway from this video is, once you completed a tutorial, make sure you use this technology to build something. So it can either be contributing to open source or building your own app. What is the next thing that you are gonna build? Let me know in the comments.